welcome to Little Learners. Today I wanted to go through 5 things you can do to help with your child's confidence. Before we get started, don't forget to click that like button if you find the video helpful, as it really helps out the channel, and also click the subscribe button to join the Little Learners family and see all of my future videos. So tip number 1 might seem really obvious, but this is all about listening to your child and talking to your child. Not just talking to them, but talking with them. It's important to let your child know that you value what they have to say, so we need to be listening and then having a conversation with them. If they are having their own ideas, then we need to be talking to them about those and showing that we're really interested and that their thoughts have value. This lets our children know that we like talking to them and we enjoy spending time with them, and that is an incredible confidence booster for them, especially as parents, carers, or any adult close to the child. Those are really important relationships, and if they don't feel that they're valued in any of those relationships, then that can be a big knock on their confidence. So this is really the place you want to start when it comes to confidence building. Number 2 is all about mistakes. So allow your child to make mistakes and allow them to see you making mistakes as well. It's important for them to see that even grown-ups can make mistakes. Everyone makes mistakes. And if you do make a mistake, then it's a good opportunity for you to model to your child how we learn from mistakes, how we can rectify them if we need to. And if they make a mistake, we need to explain to them how they can get through that mistake, what needs to be done next, and that it's okay to make mistakes. If children are scared about making mistakes and scared about failing, then they won't try lots of things and they won't be confident enough to give things a go because they're too worried about what might happen if they get it wrong. And we want them to know that it's okay to get things wrong. We all get things wrong sometimes, and that's how we learn. Number 3 is all about praise, and this isn't just important when children achieve something or they have success. We really need to be praising children for their effort, their perseverance and their resilience. So not just the end product, but the journey to get there. So if children are putting in lots and lots of effort, that's something that we need to praise and show that we notice that. That gives them a lot of confidence that even if they're not quite where they want to get to yet, the effort is appreciated and noticed, because that's where the hard work is the effort. And if they do come up against a challenge, or they are struggling with something, or they make a mistake, then their perseverance and their resilience, their ability to bounce back from that, is also something that we need to acknowledge and show them that we're really proud that even though they came up against this challenge, they thought about it and came back from it and carried on, because that is something that will really help with their confidence. Because often if children come up against a challenge and they feel immediately like they've failed, then they won't continue to try and their confidence will take a big knock. So we need to show them that effort, resilience, perseverance, bouncing back are all skills of value. Tip number 4 is all about encouraging children to try new things. So this might be social situations, it might be a physical challenge, it might be health and self-care acts like using a toilet, putting a coat on, getting dressed, brushing their teeth by themselves, encouraging independence in that way. Trying new things can be really scary, and if children aren't encouraged to do this despite the nerves they might have, then it stops them from trying new things in the future, and they don't feel as confident when they come up against something new. And a lot of the time in life there are lots of new things that we don't have a choice about, we have to do them. So giving children the tools to be able to come up against those new things and tackle them with confidence is really important. Things that you can do if your child is nervous about starting something new is, if possible, be nearby so that they can check in with you if they need to, so that they have their independence to go and do this new thing, but there is a safe space for them to come back to. If that's not possible, then talk it through with them first, and the more that children try new things and feel confident once they've done that new thing, the more likely they are to try new things in the future. Tip number 5 is about acknowledging any anxieties that children have. So it's perfectly natural to have anxiety or nerves about lots of different things, especially when children are starting school for the first time or changing class, any kind of transition period in their lives, anything new that they haven't come up against before may cause some anxiety. And even the most confident children may come up against some nerves and anxiety from time to time. Rather than saying to them, don't be scared, it's fine, we need to acknowledge this anxiety and say to them, yes, I know it can be really scary when we try something new, because you don't know what's going to happen, and that can feel really scary. I know, because I feel like that sometimes too. Really acknowledge that you understand how they feel, because that will give them some sense of calm, that they're understood and that their feelings are totally normal, because feeling anxious is a horrible feeling to have, and especially for young children, it's a really confusing feeling. So knowing that their adult understands that is really important for them. Let them know that they have your support and you will be there for them, whether that's in person or afterwards, after the fact. Talk them through what their nerves are, what their anxieties are about, and if there's anything that you can do to help ease those, then that's something that you can do together. But it's really important to acknowledge it rather than just pretend it's not there, because the more we try to pretend anxiety doesn't exist, the more anxious we become. Okay, so those were 5 tips to help build your child's confidence. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, as it really helps out the channel. If you have any tips for building confidence in children, then please leave them in the comment section down below. And don't forget to subscribe so that you can join the Little Learners family and see more videos just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.